Welcome to this Powtoon class. I'm sure you understand a lot from the first group. They did an amazing job. I'm just gonna give you some feedback about the compartments and parts of the body, and some anatomical description and pains. Let's start. The compartments, and this chance we'll talk about the cells, water, intracellular liquid and extracellular liquid and their differences. Well, the cell is considered the fundamental structural and functional unit in living. So there is something important that we should know about the cells. The cells have the genetic providence. The cell divides, generating more and more cells. The water, it's the largest component of the human body, and it constitutes an average of 60% of the body weight. And something important that we should consider about water is it's responsible for transporting nutrients and helps eliminate body waste. I will talk about intracellular liquid. It is essentially a solution of potassium and organic anions. And of course, the most important here, it isn't homogeneous. So it represents a conglomerate of fluids from all the cells that make up the body. Now, the extracellular liquid. It is the remaining third of the total body water, and it corresponds to approximately the 20% of the body weight. And of course, it is divided into other subcompartments: interstitial fluid, plasma, and intracellular liquid. In this chance, we'll talk about some important parts of the body. I mean, not all the parts of the body, but the most important according to your career. The locomotive system. It is made of the bones, which form the skeleton, the joints, which link, the bones together, and the muscles that are inserted into the bones and move all the joints. Some important aspects to consider. We have the function here from the bones. The most important here is the mechanic plates. The joints, the most important, as you see, they join, match together. And the muscles, the most important here is the movement. So let's continue. The general aspect of the human body. We have the axial skeleton that we should consider the skull, the face, the spine, and the forceps. And the appendicular skeleton, in this case we need the upper and lower extremities. Now let's talk about the muscles. The most important of them are synovial, occipital, frontal, coronal, parietal, temporary. We have also the temporal muscles and superior auricular muscles. Most of them, they are really important for us. Now let's talk about the face. We have bones, muscles. Bones, we can find the maxilla, palmar, palatine, the nasal, the zygomeric, lacrimal, lower, terminate, mandible. And here on the muscle, we can find the mimic muscles, motor muscles of the nose, more of them. Now let's talk about the neck, and the most important one, just for the time too. In case of bones, we can find the cervical vertebrae, the hamoid bone, sternum handle, and clavicle. Here in the muscles, we can find the waist neck, trapeze, headland, the head straight side, and more of them. It's very important to consider and talk about the forceps. So you know it's made of sternum, ribs, and body, so thoracic vertebrae, and also the spine. It's also really necessary for us to know about it. And also we'll talk about the appendicular skeleton. So you know there are exactly 32 bones and 45 muscles. Thank you so much for your time. I'm sorry for this. Just the maximum of the limit of this is 5 minutes. I would like to talk more about the presentation of the classmates, but thank you so much. Excellent job, and let's continue working hard. See ya.